G'day, I'm Rod Lay, and for today's trail riding tip, we're going to take a good look at braking. It's important that all riders understand that brakes, like all our controls, aren't simply on-off switches, and that we can feed in the amount of power that best suits our circumstances on each different occasion we're braking. The general idea is to stop as quickly as possible. You should use only enough brake so that the wheels slow you down but don't lock up and start to skid. The minute your wheels actually start to skid, they're actually less effective at slowing you down. So you want to use just enough brake so that you slow down in a controlled manner but don't skid at all. The front brake generally is by far the most effective brake on a motorcycle, particularly going downhill when the weight of the bike is pushing down on the front wheel, giving it much more traction. Conversely, going downhill, the rear wheel actually has very little braking effect and in fact can work against you by being easy to lock up, which then can cause lack of control. Back brakes can be quite tricky to use properly. It's really important to use a back brake in a smooth and controlled manner. The last thing we want to do is lock up the back brake so that your rear wheel either skids or it chatters. It upsets the balance of the suspension, can throw you sideways and can cause a loss of control. So we need to be really smooth applying the back brake. If your brakes lock up and it's either front or rear, what you need to do is release your pressure on the lever and then smoothly reapply the brakes so that you can continue to stop. You want to avoid jerky grabbing motions where you let go of the brake quickly and then grab another handful or footful of brake. When you're braking, your weight will tend to be thrown forwards, and it's important that you brace yourself a bit by having your elbows up and bend a little bit, and so you can brace yourself against the pressures driving you forwards. It's important to learn to brake in a smooth and controlled manner, not only so that you can enjoy your riding better and be safer, but it also minimises the damage to the tracks off-road. Tracks can be susceptible to damage easily by people hooning around, improperly using brakes, particularly the rear brake, and doing big skids. That can lead to track degradation, and that's one thing we'd like to avoid. This tip is aimed at anyone who rides any sort of motorbike. Any idiot can go fast, but the ones who can slow down safely so that they stay alive, they're the ones who know what's going on. So really, all of us need to be able to use our brakes in a safe and sensible manner so that we can continue to enjoy riding our bikes into the future.